And we are on air. Hi guys, my name's Brianna and today I'm going to be talking about fidgeting, so let's get right into the video. Okay, first thing is, when do I fidget? I fidget all the time. I fidget when I'm just sitting there doing nothing. I fidget when I'm in school. I fidget when I'm... When else do I fidget? I fidget at social events. I fidget when I'm with my family. I just fidget all the time. Secondly, why do I fidget? I fidget mostly because I get really anxious. Just in general, I have really bad anxiety, and just doing something helps me calm down. Whenever I can't fidget, I will pace and walk around and things like that, and that helps calm me down. But I always just have to be doing something, otherwise I get really anxious. Third of all, how does fidgeting help with my anxiety? Well, fidgeting helps mostly just because it gives me something to take my mind off of what I'm anxious about, which could be like so many different things, because I'm just always anxious. But it just gives me something to do instead of thinking about that thing that I'm anxious about. Fourth of all, and lastly, what do I use to fidget? I have so many things I use to fidget, so I'm just going to show them all to you. Okay, first of all, I have two stress balls. This one's a little bit more squishy than this one. It's harder to squeeze, but then sometimes I don't even squeeze them. You could just use them to juggle. Whee! So that's what I have the stress balls for. But then another thing that I have, this is also a ball, is this. This is technically not mine, it's my brother's, but I kind of took it from him. And it's kind of like a stress ball, except it's like a different material. And when you squeeze it, there's like foam inside of it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like strange, but like it's really pleasant to mess around with and stuff. So I like that too. Another thing I fidget with is Play-Doh. It's just so nice and pleasant to just squish a bit with and mess around with it. So pleasant. Another thing I fidget with a lot is my keys. I have so many things in my keys that it's just great to fidget with. I have these little monkey things. They're cool. This thing's just like filled with these monkeys, and you hook them onto each other and stuff like that. They're really fun to play with. And then I just have loads of other things on my keys to play with. Another thing I have is a fidget cube, which is really nice. It has this spinner on it, which also clicks, and it has these buttons on it. Then it has this thing that also spins and pushes, and then these spinny thingies, and then there's a switch, and then there's another spinny thing on top, and it's so cool. And then I also have this like weird stretchy monkey thing that like I can fidget with. Stretch them out. And that's cool. And then I have loads of these things which are like stretchy and squishy, and then they are sticky, and they can like stick to things, and you like throw them at the wall and they stick to the wall and stuff. So these are cool. And then I have like these two turtles that I always keep in my backpack that I can fidget with. Oh, I can juggle these too. Hey. Then I have like this little puzzle thing. It's nice to just fidget with on its own, but then if you're not sure what to do with it, it comes with this little book, which is like falling apart because I use it all the time. But it has 80 different puzzles in it, and you can like do all the different puzzles and make them with this thing. And another thing I fidget with is coloring. Coloring is fidgeting, in my opinion. I love to color, so I have this adult coloring book, which is so lovely. And then lastly, I have a balloon. I love balloons. They're so lovely to fidget with. There we go. Now I got something going. But I just love balloons so much. They're so lovely to blow up and stuff. But like, I don't want to blow it up all the way because I just blew up one before this video and it popped and it scared me. So I'm not going to blow it up all the way, but like, you get the gist, and it's fun to play with. I love balloons. So those are like the things I have to fidget with, but there are some things I wish I had to fidget with that I don't. So I'm just gonna mention those too. Slime. I love watching slime videos and stuff like that in my switch pads, and then like silly putty. Silly putty's like the less messy version. I love that stuff. I would love to have a fidget spinner. I don't, but like that